Okay, I think we're back. Although the screen looks pretty blank. Hang on, something's starting to happen here. So sorry. Don't know why. There seems to be some sort of weird conflict between my laptop and the outside world just when we do live streams. Sorry about that. We've lost your comments and questions, of course, frustratingly as a result of that. So if there's anything else you've got to throw in there, we were talking about Jordan Davis, weren't we?
Yeah.
And the way that he's just a class act, and he certainly is. And yet there were so many good performances out there. I mean, we had trouble picking any man of the match because, Luke Young was terrific, wasn't he?
I'm going to say this now. Jordan Davis, best homegrown player we've had since Mark Jones.
Good call. Very good call.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. Purely because I predate Mark Jones. But I'm struggling to think of an alternative there. I'll have to get my head around that one. But yeah.
And I think Mark Jones just pips it because he played at a high level and played for Wales. So, but Jordan Davis has got time to. Of course. That's
what I was going to say. Exactly. We're already, we were speaking about Mark Jones knowing what he achieved.
Yeah.
Jordan Davis, let's see. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
Well, I did say the comments were gone, but fair play. Llama Dog Dames has said, good win again. A big win again. So well played. Good man. That's back on the record now. Tom Scott 2.0 Communist Edition. I always look forward to your contributions, Tom. How's the pitch looking in these times of climate chaos? Yes, indeed. I mean, it's... absolutely correct. I've got to say, brilliant. I was worried before the match. I said in the commentary, I saw Garrett Parry running across the car park, and I thought, has the game been called off?
Yeah.
But no, the pitch looks brilliant. There's loads of standing water on the edges where it's all been sluiced off, but the pitch is in great nick, and especially for this point in the season, and the ground staff do a brilliant job. So, despite climate change, this is a pitch that Greta could be proud of. Jeff Lang, can we club together and get Dean out of that horrible, is that Vanarama top he wears? Right, now then, Jeff, you said this before, and I haven't, is he just wearing the same top as the rest of the coaches and that?
I've not really paid attention to it, to be fair.
I think
so.
I think I'm right in saying that all people on the benches
have to wear the same.
They have to wear the Vanarama kit. So if we have a whip round to do it, I think we're going to have to pay some sort of waiver to Vanarama, aren't we? I don't know. Is it that bad? Isn't it just like a black top?
Yeah, I just thought it was. To be honest with you, Mark, I've really not paid any attention to it, so yeah.
You know what, Jeff? Tonight, I edit the highlights. I'm going to get my hands on the live stream, and I am just going to look at that. I'll try and leave in as many bits of him as possible, just to upset you as well, in a spirit of friendship. Bill Long is picking up on his point on Jordan Davis. Keats masterstroke to play him at the centre mid. He got stick at the start of the year for it, but hope he starts getting credit. Yeah, because people were complaining, he's not strong enough to play centre mid. I didn't really agree with that. We've used him at centre back. It's just I think he sometimes dwelled on the ball a little when he was deeper.
Yeah, but I think this not strong enough thing's just a cliche thing to say, really, isn't it?
He's young, so he's not strong.
Yeah.
But I do think he's better driving forwards because he hurts teams and he's fast and he's got good feet. So, I think it really suits him that he's able to play in a more advanced role. He doesn't, I think we wanted him to be a sort of, I don't want to say Pirlo, but we want him to be, like so getting photobombed here. This is absolutely despicable, isn't it? This Declan bloke, one part of our twin-headed photography beast doing see these are moving pictures, pal. They're a bit more technical, bit less carefully framed though, to be fair. So I left a big black gap down the side of the picture. Whatever I was saying before. Yeah, Davis running forwards into spaces, getting his head up and being able to play those creative passes is using him better than having him deeper. Yeah. But he's got the passing quality to play good passes from deep. But no, I think him running is quick as well, isn't he? Him running at people, running into space, that's what hurts teams, isn't it?
He was panicking the Yeovil defence today. But to be fair, I think the Yeovil defence would look panicked against anything today. So,
as well, I mean, let's be honest, it's... if you were our opponent, what would you want him to not be doing. You wouldn't want him to be doing this.
Yeah.
Running at you and tearing you a new one. So there you go. Yeah. I think Jeff has explained a bit more. He hates the top. Not all of the away teams wear them. All right, we'll have to look at this. Maybe a contractual issue here. Maybe, I don't think we can save him from the top, but we might be able to drop other clubs into it. And let's be honest, that's why we're in this game, isn't it?
I didn't expect to be talking about the coaches' tops today.
How dare physiotherapists not be wearing regulation Vanarama tent? It's out of order. We will not have it. We'll strike. Don't worry. Danny Dyer, come on, Atan. Good result. Absolutely, Danny. He says he can't wait to return. Oh my God, I'd leave. Ooh, should I say this and condemn him? I'm going to have to do it. Oh my God, I'd leave my wife now just for the racecourse to open to fans again. Hello, Mrs. Dyer. You know what, Danny Dyer? All I can say is, obviously, as we know, you are related to royalty. We found out, and who do you think you are? And you clearly have the same attitude to keeping mistresses as the current royal family. So I can see that bloodline is there. Sorry. I've got to say, actually, yes, having fans back is going to be amazing.
I think, imagine the atmosphere today, it would have been electric, and we were all, I think we may have even got more goals, and it was nice to hear the people in the turf singing Wrexham songs. It just felt like a little glimpse of normality, because I think everyone on the media team has felt like it's been a bit normalised, isn't it, to come in with no fans But it was so nice to hear the people on the turf singing Wrexham, Wrexham. It was ace.
It was fantastic, wasn't it? And when it came over about a minute before the end of the match, just like the fans just singing us home sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, that was lovely. Brilliant. So fantastic.
Sign of things to come,
definitely. Absolutely. Lewis Wynne Davis, nearly there. Can you predict the last 4 games for us? Right. Well, firstly, I'm going to say no, because although I'm not a superstitious man, I don't like tempting fate, and I don't like saying it live and putting it on the record, and then people saying, well, look what you did to us. I'm happy to look at those games, but I'm not going to predict anything.
My prediction is that we'll be playing football against the 4 remaining games we play in.
Definitely.
Goals may be scored, goals may not be scored.
Yeah. I'm 100% behind you on this. I've got to be honest with you. I think you're speaking sense. Yeah. I mean, if you look at it, I think we can look at those games, but I don't think we should try and predict. Bournemouth away next, on paper, is our toughest game.
Very tough game.
But do they still have... Sorry, just excuse me.
We also have Notts County at home, don't we?
Yeah. Okay, that's true. That's a big double-header, because those are coming up 2 within 4 days, and they're our next 2 games. They are massive, aren't they? They really are. And then you've got Kings Lynn at home, which you would hope we'd win, and then Dagenham away, by which point Dagenham, you would hope, have just nothing to play for and are on the beach already. So you would hope that those 2 games would look not so bad, but these next 2 look like obstacles. The reason I was going to double check, or try to then, have Bournemouth still got an outside chance of promotion? I don't think they have they?
I think it helps that there's no relegation this year, so Kings Lynn might be playing a bit relaxed, because you may be looking at that game thinking, Kings Lynn could be a banana skin, because you don't want to be playing teams who are battling to stay up, do you?
Exactly right, exactly. And for the same token, I'm just saying, like I say, Bournemouth, where are they in terms of the promotion spots? They are, they're further down than I thought. They're 8 points off. So they're not going to... No. So they essentially have nothing to play for. That isn't a guarantee of an easy ride. They've just won at Halifax, so let's not assume... that, but I would hope then, like I say, the next 2 games are key in terms of whether we can strike forwards even higher, because of course the higher you get in the table, the better. And where we stand at the moment, we're 6th, we're 1 point behind Halifax with a game in hand. That's nice. We're 9 points behind Hartlepool with a game in hand, so that sounds a bit far-fetched.
That is far-fetched.
We're 10 points behind Stockport with no game, so that's not possible. So 5th's probably the best we can get. And then, of course, we need to hold teams off. Despite our positivity, we are only 2 points off dropping out of the playoffs. We've got Notts County 1 point behind us with a game in hand on us. Chesterfield 2 points behind us with the same number of games. Bromley have got a game in hand on us, and they are 3 points behind. So we need to watch out. And then Eastleigh have got a game in hand, and they are 5 points behind. So
I think the key is to just focus on ourselves. If we carry on producing performances like we did today, I think we have a great chance of getting into the playoffs.
Plus, we have that thought of those last 2 games that on paper look winnable. Dagenham are higher up than Boreham Woods, but hopefully we'll have nothing to play for. So,
and you've got to look at it as well as if we get into the playoffs, that's a good goal. You look at it as like a good free hit then, can't you? If we don't go up, we've got a great base of a team now to build on for next season.
100% correct. Hugo Matthews says good afternoon. Right back at you. Jeff Lang saying he likes the young lad Green going forwards. Yeah, he does look dangerous, doesn't he?
Yeah, we were both quite complimentary of him on the stream. I think he struggles defensively against the more experienced wingers. I think, what was his name again? There
was a day last week.
Yeah,
and then Yeovil this week.
Yeovil this week was causing... but I think Yeovil looked like a quality player anyway, so I think he struggled defensively maybe against more experienced, more physical wingers, but I think going forward he looked excellent and something a bit different to Jamie Record, really. So I quite like him.
Yeah, I like the look of him, and I think to be fair to him, although I agree, both wingers have been able to get crosses in pretty consistently when they've run at him, but nonetheless, I would say in his defence that he has come up against 2 players who look good. Yeah. But Ade last time, the Solihull player, wow, he looked terrific, I thought. And then Yeovil clearly has got a lot of pace about him, and in the early stages he looked very dangerous, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, exactly. Chaz AR, can the Hollywood money buy Racecourse new Wi-Fi, please? Yes, actually. My understanding is that sort of stuff will get sorted.
Yeah.
So don't worry. I'm slightly confused, I'll be honest, why this stream is so weird, because although the Wi-Fi connection's not brilliant here, it seems usually to be all right. It certainly carries Mixler fine. I know that's only audio. I'll be honest with you, on the laptop it's acting like a software conflict, but what I don't get is that at home I'll use the same software and there's no problem. So I can't quite understand what's happening here, but it's happening. Dan the man, Zorfi saying hello, great result boys, absolutely fantastic. Dan the man, how many points to seal the playoffs? Ooh, it's so tight up there.
9.
I was going to say, to seal it, to make me feel really confident, I'd say 3 wins. I know earlier we were saying 2 wins maybe, and that might well be enough, because there's still teams up there going to play against each other. But I think, the last 2 games, hopefully, I say that about Dagenham, maybe I shouldn't. But, I think you're right. Danny Dyer, Danny, please, play the Wrexham anthem. Which anthem? I don't know, I don't understand. Buster Nuts, there's a nice one. Nice name. If we get in the playoff final, will it be at Wembley and a chance to have some fans? I believe it's not at Wembley.
King Power, I've heard.
Yeah, so. I don't think it's finalised, but the talk seems to be about not being at Wembley. As for fans, well, I think that depends on the situation. We already know, there could be fans allowed in before the end of the season. Whether that happens here is different from what happens in England, because the Welsh Assembly will decide. Or the Welsh Government will decide, and then, whatever happens nationally in England will be what happens with the final, won't it?
Yeah.
So I think that's the best we can say, really. Yeah. We don't know yet. It's the National League. How on earth do you think they'll know what's going on in 4 weeks' time? Sorry, National League, if you're listening. Although, if you have electricity... No, I'm not going to say that. Hugo Matthews, about 7 points at least needed for guaranteed playoffs, isn't it? Well, I haven't done the maths into it, but 9 feels safe.
We'll just win all of the games and we'll be fine.
Yeah. Lewis Wynn Davis says we're bottle jobs for not predicting the results. Yes. 100% correct, Lewis. No question whatsoever. I am proud to be a bottler. Okay. My father was a bottler working in the border breweries, and I'm glad to follow on in his footsteps. That's not true, but, I always like to pretend that people talk like it was Yorkshire. In Wrexham 30 years ago. Hugo Matthews, have we actually had confirmation of where the playoff final? No, that's what you're saying. Sorry, you didn't see the previous question. That's certainly not my understanding.
Personally, I prefer it to be somewhere in the Midlands rather than Wembley, really, because I don't really like Wembley too much. Yeah. Fair comment.
Last
2 times we've been there have not been so great.
I can't remember us doing that once. I remember us beating Grimsby. I can't remember the other 2. And John Price asking about the fans in the playoffs again. We just don't know. Jeff Lang, where's your points better than games in hand saying gone? No, stand by. I still think that. Yeah. It's just very tight now, isn't it? You know, it's getting down to the point of one game in hand. You know, it's tight. But no, I'd still rather be where we are than chasing the playoffs, to be frank, because we know if we get, it's in our hands very much. Sorry, I lost my place there. Ben saying thoughts on Green's performance. We've covered that now, haven't we? Toxic Hunter 127 says, what a result. Danny saying Bromley are all over Torquay. Oh, we don't want that. Luke Saunders, good win today. Ben Edwards. Huh? Okay. You've obviously met somebody on here. We don't want to get in the way of a blossoming online romance. And Hugo Matthews, oh, you know what? I think Chay will be strongly in agreement. Hugo says, I'd be happy with Villa Park for a playoff final.
Yeah, I'd be very happy with Villa Park. Yeah.
Of course, if they don't let fans in, just hold her at Chester. Yeah. You know, a little training ground sort of affair like Real Madrid are doing now, you know.
Oh, hold it at the racecourse.
Hey, there's a thought.
There we go.
I take that, definitely. Right. I think we better scarf her, haven't we?
Yes.
I'm very happy with that. Very good results there. Okay, as old Rob Harrison, and he does make it clear he's kidding, says Keats out. Ben Edwards is saying that they're confusing us now. Yes, you certainly are. So we'd better scarp her while we still know where the heck we are and who the heck we'll be. Hugo Matthews says we'll hold the final on the Groves Field. Yes, excellent idea. 9 acre, here we come. Brilliant. Okie dokie.